Unfortunately, I've got some bad news about Leon, and I'm still processing it and trying to understand what might have happened. Every morning, part of my routine is I get up and I feed the cats and I check on Leon to see how he's doing. This particular morning, when I walked over, I was shocked. Leon's entire arm and pincher claw were laying in the sand. I have no idea what happened here. As I'm staring at this huge claw he dropped, he taps the glass with his other claw. I don't know if he was saying, "Hey, get away," or if he was saying, "Hey, Brady, everything's okay." I'm freaking out. No, everything's not okay, from my point of view. Leon's been over to check out his old claw a few times this morning. Here's what the break looks like. A clean separation just past the joint. He doesn't seem to be in any pain or distress. He's active and acting relatively normal. He's grooming his whiskers while I'm over here freaking out. He is coming up to meet me at the glass a lot this morning. So, yeah, I really don't know if he's asking for some sort of help or if he just wants to show me what happened. It's relatively common for a lobster to drop a claw. I've seen several lobsters for sale in the store with only one claw. Lobster fishermen catch lobsters that are missing a claw pretty frequently. A lobster can drop its claw as a safety mechanism to escape from predators. A lot like a lizard or skink will drop their tail to escape a predator. Leon the Lobster obviously doesn't have any predators to deal with here, though, so I'm a little confused. Is it possible that I jousted with him a little too hard? And this safety mechanism within his body took over? We've been jousting for 3 years, though, and this has never happened. Also, I wonder if he got his claw stuck in the coral rock sometime during the night while he was harassing the little crabs and broke it off. I don't know. Whatever happened, happened during the night. An important thing I have to keep in mind is Leon came from a grocery store seafood section, which means he was housed in a food processing center, or several food processing centers. Lots of meats from lots of sources, all housed in the same small area. And it's hard to say what bacteria he might have picked up in those facilities. Leon's a very healthy looking lobster though. His shell looks healthy, no evidence of shell rot. He gets a lot of calcium in his diet and his water, with all the big coral rock, and with tubs of crushed oyster shell in the sump chamber of the aquarium here. He's growing well. He is due another molt sometime soon. In fact, I've been waiting on it. So, is there a chance he felt the huge claw would have been a burden during molting, so he dropped it? I don't know. Here he's touching and inspecting his open wound. Later in the morning, Leon apparently makes a decision. He moves his old claw over to the junk pile, where he tosses old clamshells and things he doesn't want. Seriously touching. All I can do is speculate. Only Leon knows what actually happened. He's been grooming the area a lot today. I'll definitely be watching it closely for any signs of infection. Later in the afternoon, I take his old claw out of the aquarium. I don't think Leon wants me to take it. Look how huge this thing is. I know some of you are getting hungry right now. No, I'm not going to eat it. Look how nice and healthy the shell surface looks, though. The stuff at the bottom of my finger is just aquarium dust, the same stuff that makes the avatar arrow on his back. Here it is beside the same claw from Leon's 2 previous molts. The shell surface looks nice and healthy. Here's a close-up look at the break point. It's at the smallest section of his claw. That evening, I offered him some dinner. A good appetite is generally a good sign that we're feeling well and we're relatively happy, right? Leon scoops the shrimp up and digs into it like the normal, hungry Leon. I was glad to see that. It was interesting, too, to see him maneuvering and trying to catch the shrimp with his one claw, his crusher claw. He normally grabs food with his pincher claw, the claw he's now missing. So here's Leon's claw joint a few days after dropping the claw. It's scabbed over nicely, and it isn't showing any signs of infection. Happy that he's looking well, I was also curious if this event had affected his ability to eat more challenging foods. So I gave him an open clam. He did extremely well with it. And when he finished eating, he took his dishes to the dishwasher. Later, I also offered him some squid. He hauled it over to the trash immediately. I have no idea why. Lobsters have an amazing ability to regenerate their claws, or to grow new claws when they lose one. So, here with this new situation with Leon, I'm going to turn worry and concern into excitement and curiosity to see what Leon does with this new situation. And together, we'll all see him grow a new claw up close and from the beginning. This journey with Leon from the grocery store seafood section to now, 3 years later, living with me has been full of excitement and learning something new about a North American lobster's everyday life and habits. A new chapter in Leon's story. Leon is a survivor and a thriver. I'll have a new update very soon. Leon's going to be fine, I hope, I think. This is new territory, but I think he's going to be fine. And Leon's going to show us something new and amazing, like he always does.